What's going on, guys? Angelo here. Making a quick video on Tesla and whether or not you should get a Model 3 or Model Y. So I've had both cars actually. I've had a Model 3 and a Model Y. My first car I ever bought, that was a Tesla, was a Model 3 Performance 2021. Realized I wanted a bigger car, then moved over to Tesla Model Y 2022 Performance. I've had both cars. Both are equally as fast, and both have been equally as fun. So, what do I suggest? If you have a family or kind of want a bigger car to move all of your things, you should go with the Model Y. The Model Y, same body as the Model 3, but there is more storage in the trunk. There's more headroom within the car, as well as the front is maybe a little bit bigger. I could be wrong there, but Model Ys are good if you want more space, more room for your stuff, your friends, your family, whoever ride with you. I've had family members who want to ride in the Model Y and not want to ride a Model 3. What does that mean? The Model 3 is a lot smaller, so a lot of people don't want to go inside the Model 3 with me and ride. I've had drives from San Diego to Los Angeles, and I've had 5 passengers within the Model 3, and it was kind of a little too tight, right? There was too many, not enough room for us to be in the 3, and we didn't want to go. So that was the reason, like the space in the Model 3. Model Y, a lot bigger. If you have a long range one, you can get like a 5-seater long range Model 3. For me, I got the Model Y Performance. I'm sorry. If you have a Model Y, you can get a 7-seater Model Y for the long range version. If you want something faster, you can get the Model Y Performance, and that will be only a 5-seater. Aesthetically, the Model Y looks really great. They both have the same kind of look if you get the Model Y Performance or the Model 3 Performance. I've enjoyed getting a Model Y because a lot of people have Model 3. So I've noticed, especially kind of in the Bay Area, the Model Y there's less Model Ys on the road than there are Model 3s. Model 3s are kind of everywhere you look left and right. But Model 3 is a more fun, it's a more zippier car. Having the 3, I used to drive that with the performance version of it, and the way it accelerates is so much faster because it's the performance version. The Y Performance, it's a lot fast as well. I believe like let's see, the 0 to 60 time is pretty similar for both cars, to be honest with you. Let's see, Tesla.com. And we see that the Model 3 has a 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. And then the Model Y has a 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. So 0.4 seconds difference, but because of the Model Y being a much bigger base and the body so much bigger, you don't feel the acceleration as much. When you have the Model 3, it's really smaller, so it's super zippy, or it's like shoo, shoo. So it's a lot faster. Like you definitely feel it a lot more. And that's the one thing I kind of noticed. Like, if you want to kind of go crazy and drive super fast and feel it more within the car, then Model 3 is the way to go. If you want to like feel it just as fast, but you're not going to feel it as much because the car is so much bigger, then you gotta go with the Model Y. Yeah. Regarding colors for both cars, when I had 3, I had a red Model 3, and that was my favorite color. It's $2,000 extra, but you do get that nice red color, which looks really good on the red accents, on the black accents and black trim of the newer versions. Um, when I got the Model Y, I got a white paint color, which is kind of like the basic generic color, but I thought originally I wanted the gray and didn't have it, so I just like, let me just get the white car because I just want the car now. But what I did was I had a good friend of mine. He wraps cars, so I was able to wrap the car and change the color to matte silver, matte gray. And I thought that was a really nice look on the car, which I've kept right now. And I do enjoy that color. So when it comes to colors, red has been my favorite. Didn't want to get a red one again for the Y Performance because I already had it for the 3. So that's the reason I went that way. But I did think the color was really nice. When it comes to charging and battery life of the car, both cars are pretty similar in my opinion. I think the Model Y Performance range was 303, and then the Model 3 was around 311, 315. 12 miles difference or so. I honestly didn't notice any difference, to be honest with you. Like, I still charge it normally like I do. I bring it to superchargers, and then I charge normally through ChargePoint or any other charger we have available. So that 12-mile difference was really nothing because, especially when you're going on a trip, like, you don't really go all the way down to almost 0 and experience that 12 miles glorious range, right? That's never happened to me. So I think that battery range doesn't really factor in for me, but I feel like if you went from like Model Y Performance all the way up to like a 3 long range where you have like 355 miles range, then maybe you'd feel it. But other than that, it's nothing crazy. I think I tested it out where I planned a trip out where I had a Model Y Performance and then a Model 3 long range. And the only difference was like I saved 10 minutes on a charger going up from San Diego to the Bay Area, 10 or 20 minutes. So that was the only difference. So battery range is pretty similar for all these cars on that 300-mile range or so. I think the S is the only one that has 400 miles of range. And then charging is like still like a little bit shorter, but it's for a $100,000 car. That's kind of quite a steep price to pay. So yeah, you guys may be curious now which car has been my favorite to drive, to own, to have, right? So for me, the Model 3 Performance has been the most fun car I've ever driven. I've driven a Plaid and that made me want to throw up. It was that fast. The Model 3 Performance was just the perfect amount of quickness for me and fun to drive. And the body of it was a lot smaller, so I didn't feel like it was kind of being bogged me down. So for speed, for fun, Model 3 Performance was the way to go. For practicality, though, and the car I drive right now, the Model Y Performance is my favorite car because I can store so many things. The trunk is big. I had my little cousin niece ride in the back with me with the car seat. There was a lot of room for her, and we could put all the things in the car. So if you have a family, you have a lot of people who ride with you, or if you just want more storage in general, Model Y Performance is the way to go. When it comes to aesthetics of the car, both look the same. 3 is like just a little slimmer. Y is a lot bigger, but I think they both look great. For colors, you can always wrap your car. So if you want to wrap your car in a certain color, go with the color at Tesla that you think you're going to wrap your color to be. What does that mean? So I had a white car, I wrapped it to gray, and I still see the white on the car. But if you want, like, say, a blue wrap within your Tesla, buy the blue color in Tesla and then wrap it in the color blue you will like it better because you'll see less of the color discrepancies within the car. So have a look there. When it comes to buying a performance, long range, or standard range, all depends on you. If you want a really, really fast car, they're all super fast, so you enjoy it. For me, I like the Uber turbine wheels within the Y Performance 3 Performance, hence is the reason I got it. Also, I had that red brake caliper within the Tesla, and that's why I kind of got it. You can tell the brakes are bigger, so if you get a long range one, you want to paint the calipers red or a different color, you'll see that the brakes are smaller, and you'll kind of notice it. For me, I wanted the red calipers, that's why I got it. And then Uber turbine were a really nice look, as well as the wing carbon fiber spoiler in the back. So that's kind of the reason I went with the performance side of things. But otherwise, you can't go wrong. If you guys have any questions today, let me know in the comment section whether or not you would purchase a Y Performance or a 3 Performance, or just in general Model Y or Model 3. I appreciate you guys subscribing. We're at 1,000 subscribers now, so it keeps going. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll post more content for y'all. Channel's been growing, and I really appreciate it. Peace. See you guys later.